From the Kiss 92.5 studios in Toronto, Canada.
Are you ready?
Ladies and gentlemen.
This is Roz and Mocha.
It's Roz and Mocha. What's going on?
Hey guys, this is Bruno Mars.
This is Selena Gomez.
The Chainsmokers.
Lady Gaga.
Calvin Harris.
Celestia Cara.
This is Ed Sheeran.
You're listening to my boys Roz and Mocha.
Roz and Mocha.
My boys Roz and Mocha.
The Roz and Mocha Show.
Between Roz and Mocha, who is your favorite?
Mocha. Roz, it's Mocha. You guys are so funny, man.
Congratulations, Lisa! Wow!
You just won $1,000.
That is amazing. Y'all just made my entire morning. Keep it up.
You guys are awesome, man.
This is the Roz and Mocha Show podcast. Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is,
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Hi, Sam. It's Roz and Mocha.
hi guys, good morning.
Welcome to Fix My Life. What's going on with you? Why are you here?
So I'm being held back, and it's probably because I'm a girl.
Oh, wow. You wrote, it says, "Hey, Roz and Mocha, fix my life. I work as an AZ truck driver and made the switch from a comfortable job to a different sector of the trucking industry, which was completely unfamiliar to me. I was assured that after 6 months of driving a smaller truck, I would transition into tractor trailers. However, it's been nearly 2 years, and I suspect my gender, being a woman, is a factor in this delay. My work performance is excellent, and there's no indication in my history that I'm incapable of handling the job. Despite being the fastest at my current role, I face harassment from supervisors and feel held back, especially as a single working mom. I'm now at a crossroads where I must decide whether to stand my ground once more or seek a new job or issue an ultimatum."
Do you have it in your, you got a contract with them?
No, I'm not on contract. It's been actually over 2 years now, and I have given the ultimatum.
Oh, okay. So, they haven't given you anything written to say, after X amount of time with us or clock in X amount of hours or whatever, you would be eligible for a promotion.
So when I got hired and in that whole process, I was told within 6 months.
No, but you don't have anything in writing though from them.
I don't,
Okay.
but the reason I don't think that happened right away is because my supervisor that hired me, he was inappropriate with me. And it had this huge HR thing, and I was transferred to two other supervisors in that whole ordeal. One being old school. I'm a woman. I'm supposed to be at home. I have a kid, so leaving for my kid who's sick was a big no-no. He hated it. It was a big deal. Oh, my wife would stay home with my kids kind of thing. And my newer supervisor, not so much like that, but I keep just getting the runaround. There's no reason why I can't do it. I was driving that same truck years ago for years. I'm doing the job. I deliver heavy equipment, so bobcats and excavators and stuff like that. And I'm just at a point now where I don't want to. I'm in a DZ truck right now, and that's not what I went to school for.
Yeah. When you had this problem with your old boss, is that guy still working for the company?
He is. They don't fire nobody.
Oh, so you had all this stuff with him that went to HR and everything else. And what were you told at the end of that? What was the solution?
So I was moved to a different supervisor. They were still dealing with it, quote unquote. He wasn't allowed to speak to me or look at me or whatever the case may be. But they were supposed to call me back in to finish up this whole investigation they did, and it never happened.
Okay, so that's the problem, right? You haven't resolved that issue yet.
Yeah, this is true.
And I don't know what the all the other factors are, but I think that as much as you want to move on from this, it's really the company that hasn't allowed you to move on because this other thing is still hanging over your head.
I feel like the company has just buried it. They don't want to deal with it. Any woman that has worked in a position like mine in the past has left for the sexual abuse and whatnot. It's not something that's new to the company. There was this one girl, she left a note in her truck, didn't show up. 2 weeks later, they go to her truck and find the note.
Yeah.
Do you have conversations still with HR about this, following up? Not that it's your job to do that. Really, this should have been settled a long time ago.
Not with HR, no.
No.
Yeah. So you have to resolve that, right? And whether it's resolved internally or whether you decide to go a different route and, try and resolve it externally. Did you file any sort of complaint?
With the company, yes.
Okay.
It started with other people who were witnessing it, and then that's how I got called into it, and I was completely honest.
So just so you know, and I'm sure you do, but to remind you and everybody else, right? When you work for a company and you have an issue and you go to HR, right? HR's job, their job is not to protect you. Their job in HR is to protect the company. like that they're not there for you. They'll work through certain things and everything else, but ultimately their job is to protect the company from getting their ass sued off, right?
Yeah.
And if you feel that they haven't sort of fulfilled those and you're not satisfied with the way things were before, and if you legitimately had a complaint that they found valid, you can't sweep that under the rug, and you're not done with that. And so to move on without resolving that is, to me, part of the problem.
All right. I never thought of it that way.
And I will say for women, especially in a business like this, it's very difficult because even something as simple as taking one day off because your kid is sick, right?
Yeah,
that is something that the men who you work with will never do.
No, they don't get it. They don't understand. I'm mom and dad, so me leaving for my kid is a huge thing.
Right, but what I'm saying is that when you have staff, when you have so many people on staff that will never take a day off, regardless of how sick the kid is, right? And then you have somebody on staff who's a mom like you, that's going to hold you back from a promotion. It shouldn't, but it does.
It is. It's completely just messed up.
It is messed up, but that's the reality, right? And so if you're looking for sort of reasons why, even though you're fast and you're everything else, you're still not the ideal, which is a terrible situation to be in, especially in 2024.
All right. I definitely
because to me it's starting to sound a little bit like this might not even be a company you want to work for.
That's where I'm at right now. My son's now at an age where he's old enough to stay home before and after school by himself. So me moving to another company that has different set hours is completely possible.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm at right now. Do I stay? Do I fight my ground? I do love my job, or do I just find
I think
another one and start
Roz
over?
is right, though. You need to resolve that situation, because if you leave and it doesn't get resolved, guess what? It's going to happen to somebody else, and then they're going to have to go through the process, and maybe the same thing's going to happen. That's just going to feed the cycle, right?
Yeah.
Not that it's, and I'm not trying to insinuate that it's your responsibility, like it's really the company's responsibility to take care of this stuff, but you could be the one that makes a little bit of noise, or not even noise, but just follow up to say, hey, I came to you because of this. It has not been resolved, or you have not come to me to tell me it has been resolved with, take after these steps were taken.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I'll make the noise. I'm that person.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm-hmm. All right, Sam.
All right, guys.
All right, girl. I'm sorry you're going through that.
No worries. Thank you so much.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is...
Got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Yo, Manuel, what's up? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, man. What's going on? Why are you here?
I'm just wondering why some people enjoy making my life harder,
Manuel, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. My friend rented a house, and we're renting the basement. There are 5 of us down there, a couple and 3 guys. The basement is divided into 2 sides with a shared kitchen in the middle. On the left side, it's me and a 41-year-old guy. We occasionally have minor issues, like him not cleaning the bathroom, but we resolve them. On the other side, there's a couple and another guy whom I don't get along with. He's 34, doesn't speak English, and really seems to dislike me. Despite my efforts to be friendly, including inviting him to lunch and rap battles, he's made disparaging comments and tried to make me look bad in front of the others.
Hey, hold on. I have to ask about the rap battle thing.
Yeah.
Okay. When you said invite him to rap battles, you mean like going to an event, or are you like challenging him to
a rap battle in the basement?
No. Like, I'm a freestyler in Spanish, right? So we have events in Christie Park, and sometimes I invite him to come over, have fun, meet some people, have some drinks, but...
Oh, I thought you wanted to settle your beef with rhymes.
Actually, we did battle once.
Oh, and?
And I destroyed him.
Yeah.
I had a lot of stuff, I had, my guns loaded for him, but...
Yeah.
Maybe that's why he don't like you, man.
Yeah.
No, that was, after the beef and all that stuff. He just showed up, and then he decided to join, and I don't know why, and he had to fight against me.
Okay,
so your problem is with this one particular individual, not the other 4 people living down there in the basement.
Well, the thing is that, my main problem is with that guy. Right?
Okay, yeah.
But he's very good friends with the couple that live beside him, too,
Yeah. Have the other people said to you whether or not like they know if this other guy doesn't like you, and if so, why he doesn't like you?
I feel like everybody in the house is very well aware that he does not like me, and I don't like him either. Like I even told him already. Like we had a couple issues, and I texted him. I'm like, dude, listen, I just want to live peacefully. I don't want to have issues. You and I don't have to be friends. I don't like you that way, but I just want to live peacefully in my house. You know.
Mm-hmm. Bro, everybody is on edge, and nobody. You got 5 people living in a basement.
Yeah, that's tough.
And you're not family, and you're not even friends. You know, like it's the whole.
I'm not friends with that one guy.
No, but you know what I mean.
And it
though.
causes
like
just tension between everyone.
It's. I'm guessing it's out of necessity as opposed to by choice, right? Like you guys all just don't want to live together where you could live on your own. It's everybody's there out of necessity, right? Yeah. It's that's hard. Tensions are always going to be high. Always going to be high. And I think that you can just ignore what you can ignore. I don't think that you're going to wind up, fixing any sort of relationship with the guy that you don't get along with, because there's nothing to build. Like you're not building a relationship to where you guys are going to become friends and start doing things together. You just want to come to some sort of understanding that you're going to try your best, each of you, to stay out of each other's hair and stay out of each other's way. Right? Like that's the most you can hope for.
I mean, I have tried that so many times, but there's no way. Like he just doesn't get it.
Yo, I have a question about the rap battle, right? Like when you were at this barbecue and you were like flaming him, right? What were some of the things that you were saying to go in on him to win that battle?
Well, I wasn't like, if you're friends and we're battling, I'm not gonna attack you personally, right? And even though I don't see him as a friend, I feel like that's something very low to do, like because I know stuff from his life and from his what happened to him back home and stuff. Yeah. So I would never mention that to him.
But like, what is the stuff?
He's very ugly on the outside. Like, he's not an attractive person. That's what I attacked the most.
Oh, wow.
So wait a second. So you didn't get personal, but you just called him very ugly on the outside.
Damn.
On the inside as well, yeah.
Oh, and the inside. Damn, bro.
We're battling. You got to expect that coming,
Wow. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I wouldn't want to live with you either.
Dude, I'm amazing. I'm awesome. Trust me, everybody loves me. But that's one guy I just don't get along with.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Right on.
Oh shoot! All right, man.
Listen, we can't fix this, bro. You're in a terrible situation. You just got to try and make the best of it.
I guess I will.
Yeah.
I guess I will.
Yeah. You and your ugly roommate.
Yeah. On the outside and the inside.
Exactly.
All right. Later, dude.
Later, dude.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is, got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Brian, what up, dog? It's Roz and Mocha.
Hey, what's up, Mocha? How are you?
Good, man. What's going on with you? Why you here?
I stay to cut off my grass, but there's a dog that ruins everything.
Brian, you wrote us this. Hey, Roz and Mocha, Fix My Life. I keep my grass looking amazing, but there is a dog that keeps peeing on it and it kills it. How can I get the dog to stop? P.S. I don't know when the dog and the owner come by because I never see them. I just notice when the grass starts to die. Please help. So it's not your dog.
No, it's not my dog.
So it's on the front lawn. So like somebody walks a dog on the sidewalk and then they stop and pee on your grass.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's never going to stop, dude.
No, blowgun.
and it's not one dog, bro. Once one dog goes there, all the dogs in the neighborhood are going to go there.
Yeah. Hey, have you tried peeing there?
What?
I'm wondering if that would help. I was watching that show Alone. You know that show Alone? Where they take people and they bring them up into the Arctic and then they got to survive for as long as they can.
And they don't know who else.
No.
Part of the mission is given up or not?
Exactly. So I'm watching Alone, right? And this guy who's super wise, like he knows what to do when you encounter everything. Like he killed a moose, right? And he was talking about bears and he wanted the bears to stay out of his camp. So he whizzed on a tree, right? There was a tree branch there and he whizzed on it. And he goes, here's a pro tip, that if you want the bear to really not come by, what you got to do is pee really high on the tree. So when the bear comes by, they're going to smell pee like 4 feet up and they're going to think, man, this animal is huge.
Yeah, that's risky.
Right? Too risky. I'm not taking that risk. Right? Like, I don't know those tricks. I don't know the sort of how you handle this in the wild, whether you can pee on the grass and it helps, or you can go and get some sort of like other animals' urine, like wolf urine urine or something and spread it on the spread it on the lawn like fox urine? Like, does that help? I don't know if any of that stuff helps. But other than staying by your window and watching when people come by, and then if they take their dog to pee on your grass, you just yell at them.
I know, like, if I see them, I would love to, like, tell people, you know what I mean? Like, you also want to be a good neighbor and not be, like, super rude or anything.
Yeah.
But, like, the amount of time and effort and money that it takes to keep the grass looking good for someone to just come by and ruin it is so frustrating.
Have you tried putting up like a little sign? Does that help people with dogs at all? If you see a sign, like if you're walking the dog, Mocha.
So I've seen those signs before.
And do you pay attention to them at all?
I respect the sign.
You do?
I roll my eyes at the sign.
Right.
But I do respect the sign.
Yes. So so you won't allow your dog to pee?
No.
Yeah,
I've seen those signs, and you just like walk right past.
You do, huh?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe get it. Do you have a sign?
Oh, no, not yet. My
Try that.
Okay. Yeah, because my fiance is like, okay, likely they just do it petty and they ignore it, right? They don't respect it. But yeah, we can probably try it.
In my old neighborhood, there was it was a corner house, right?
Right.
And to get out of our street, you just have to pass that house. And all the dogs in the neighborhood always went there.
Right.
And then eventually I noticed they set up a camera from inside the house that faces exactly where the dogs would go.
Yes.
And then a couple of weeks later, there was a sign on the fence, and it was a nice sign. It was like, please don't allow your pets to pee here or whatever. And then everyone just started bypassing.
See, I would make a sign that said, if your dog pees on my lawn, I'm going to release naked pictures of your mother.
Oh, you want to try that, Brian?
Right? I'd go aggressive.
Exactly doing that.
Well,
That's
listen,
perfect.
not everybody is as kind and courteous as Mocha, and we know that. That is just a fact of life. Mocha respects the sign. I don't know if other people will, because I don't know if other people care.
Yeah.
And
someone may actually see that sign and be like, oh, check out this guy.
Thank you. Whiz on that sign.
Yeah.
Right?
Do everything.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah. So I don't know. I would say start with a sign, and then, yell at people if they come by, and you can still be a decent neighbor and say, yo, listen, like I spent so much time out here to make this looking good. And if your dog pees and other dogs are going to pee, and then I got to go out there and take care of my lawn with your dog's pee all over it. And I know it's your dog and you don't care, but that's still pee. And I don't want it there. Like, I wouldn't want you to pee on my lawn, right? I don't want your dog to pee on my lawn. And just because it's your dog doesn't mean, it's okay. It's not. It's still pee. I don't want it there.
Yeah, 100%.
Try that, Brian.
All right, thanks, guys. Appreciate it.
Roz and Mocha's Fix My Life.
What advice can you guys give me?
Okay, so my question is, got a problem you can't fix?
Roz and Mocha got you.
Nina, hello. Welcome to the Roz and Mocha Show.
Hi, Roz. Hi, Mocha. How you guys doing?
Good. All right, FML time. Why are you here?
Should I give him space or push for clarity?
You wrote, it says, hey, Roz Mocha, fix my life. In 2017, I started a close relationship with someone from work, which eventually became official 2 years ago. He was a heavy smoker, but after I asked him to quit, he switched to using weed more, which I also asked him to cut back on a few months ago. I expressed my desire for marriage and starting a family. He agreed, but recently our communication has dwindled, and we barely see each other. When I confronted him about it, he admitted to feeling depressed and unhappy. He asked for space to think about our future. I tried going no contact, but when we spoke, he acted normal and said my questions were stressing him out. He's now asking for 1 to 2 weeks to sort things out. I'm torn between giving him the space and needing clarity on our relationship's future.
Do you guys live together?
No, we don't.
Okay. It doesn't sound like this guy wants to get married. The end.
Yeah.
How old is he?
He's 37.
He's 37. Has he been in a long-term relationship before?
Well, before me, he had, I don't think he's ever been in a serious long-term relationship before me.
Oh, okay. Why is that?
He told me he just was having fun. And I asked him, I'm like, so what made you want to get into one with me? And he said that, I don't know, things changed. He was getting at an age where he felt like he wanted to get into something serious.
So here's what I think. I think that he was having fun for all those years. Now that he's 37, and he found you a couple of years ago. And at the beginning, you were somebody that would hang out with him and pay attention to him and make him feel great about himself. But at the beginning, you weren't impeding all the other fun stuff that he didn't want to give up in his life. Right? You were perfect for him. You were perfect. Exactly. He'd still smoke cigarettes and smoke weed and still go party and all this stuff. And you were perfect. But as soon as you started any talk about removing any of that from his life, he started to weigh, what do I love more? Do I love that life or do I love this woman? And it's sounding to me like he loves weed more than he loves you.
Yeah, there are days where I think that.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
so
should,
you have
because it's
thought
true.
that already. Do you think he like secretly, when he's not around you, smokes weed a little bit more? Or maybe he like smokes a cigarette?
Definitely.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
I'll call him and I'll be like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm just vibing out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Vibing out meaning he's just doing that all day. And
Well,
just
yeah, we
sleeping
know,
on a
we know.
sofa.
Yeah. He doesn't want you. He wants somebody who's going to be okay with him.
And he keeps telling me, like, you should love me for who I am. And I'm like,
Yeah, that's a line. That's a line. You know what I mean? It's a line. It's all a line. He's not ready for this. And I don't know if he'll ever be ready at 37. If he still loves weed more than a woman who's going to, willing to spend her life with him, then that's a problem. And that's something he's got to work on. Unfortunately, it's something he's got to work on alone.
mm-hmm.
You can't be a part of that.
Yeah, I mean, even him quitting cigarettes, it was like such a hard year for him doing that. Like, they lash at you, they go crazy, but
Yeah, I don't think that you are as big of a priority to him as maybe you think you are.
And I know that that's a really tough thing to hear too.
yeah.
But I don't know. I get the sense that you kind of knew that already. You needed to have the conversation with two people or with someone else who doesn't know you, doesn't know him, doesn't know your relationship.
Kind of, I guess.
To kind of validate exactly what it is you're feeling.
Yeah.
The guy that he...
Like, I'm at an age, I want to settle down,
Okay, the guy that he is right now, okay? Not the guy that he has potential to be, because you're not going to fix him, okay? He's not a project, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of this is on you for looking at somebody like, and looking at them like a project. Not everybody can be fixed in this way, to your liking. The guy that he is right now, not the guy that he has the potential to be, but the guy that he is right now, is this the guy you want to be married to and have kids with?
Not really.
There you go. You just answered it.
You just fixed your own life.
Yeah.
Congratulations. First time ever on FML.
Yeah, there we go. Hey.
Roz Mocha did not.
Hey.
Here you go, Nina.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right.
Girl. All the best.
All right. Thank you.
Thanks for listening to the Roz and Mocha Show podcast.
Catch the guys live
Weekday mornings from 6 to 10.
on Kiss 92.5
Kiss925.com.
or download the Kiss 92.5 app.